Hey everyone, it's Nelson Miller. I'm the creator of SurelyWP. We make add-ons for SureCart. And today I'm so excited to announce our latest add-on. It's called Services for SureCart. So now you can actually integrate services and custom deliverables right into SureCart. I'm going to show you how this works. Let's get started. All right, so obviously you can go over to the website and learn all about this plugin, but I'm going to show you like the back end, the settings, and some of the user interfaces from the service provider's perspective and also from the customer, and some of the settings and how it integrates with SureCart. So that's what I want to show you now. So you would create a normal SureCart product, right? Because what we are doing is taking those existing features of SureCart, you know, the payments, the checkouts, the products, everything about that, and then making a service associated with that product, right? So that's a really simple example, a logo design, right? I mean, it could be anything, but just think of logo design. You want someone to hire you, kind of like on Fiverr, except you're doing it from your own website. You have full control of everything. And it kind of creates basically the same kind of system as Fiverr, where you can sell your product, right? But it's actually a service. And you go to your products here. I have one set up. I just call it logo design. I just put a short description. I'll create a custom logo for you. I have my image for this service. I have prices. So I have basic, standard, and premium. You can do that. Again, our plugin doesn't do anything with that. Like the way you advertise the service, that's all up to you. But then what we do, check it out over here on the side, we have this new completely integrated feature. So you can enable service for this product, right? And then from here, associated service, and we're choosing any of the services that you've created in our settings. And now this logo design service is associated with the custom logo design that you've configured in our settings. Now, if you were to go under the SureCart menu, you can see that we have added our own menu here, menu item services, right here within, you know, products and orders and other services. So it's very tightly integrated, as I keep saying. But there you go, viewing services here. I can see any of the statuses. A lot of these, you know, we're waiting on the requirements from the customer. Now, don't forget, I can also view the order. While I'm viewing an order, we also have this new section here, which is added. And you can see waiting for requirements. The product is the logo design and all this, so I can view this service. So everything is interlinked, right? Just think of how like subscriptions and orders are kind of go together. It's the same way with services and orders. They go together very well. Like it's a natural, seamless integration. And from our interface here, you can go to any of these tabs right here. But well, okay, so first of all, settings is more of like things that are general. They're going to apply to just the plugin in general. Which user roles do you want to have access to the services? The default delivery days, you know, send a requirement email, reminders, auto complete the order after such a time, which file types do you want to allow, and the size limit. Okay, that's kind of just your standard general settings. But then under services is where I wanted to go. Here you can create as many services as the different types of things you offer. So remember I associated that product, logo design, with this service, right? So I already have this here. I could add a new one, or I'll just edit this one. So what does that mean exactly to have those two things associated? Well, here you can give it a title and enable or disable it, right? Now, if you had this disabled, you know, make sure you're aware of that with the associated product. But here is kind of a different location to choose which product. So if you wanted to choose, for example, all your products or specific product collections, or even just choose products from this list, you can do that here. But since we already chose it on the product page, kind of made it a little bit easier for us to select that. But just showing you that you can do that. You could choose all products, or probably the best way to do it would be with the product collection, the categories in SureCart. Well, anyway, here you go. Ask for service requirements. Now, the reason I am showing you this example is because I think it explains it well. Normally, you know, when you need something done from someone, they don't really give you what you need. So even if you email them, they might have some ideas like, yeah, I kind of want this logo design or whatever, but it'd be better if you prompt them for specific questions. You may be concerned about, do they have an existing brand? you would like to see the logo or any assets or maybe even links to Pinterest or whatever, right? You can do that now with these requirements. So you can set these up. You can choose whether it's a text area or a file upload, and we can add more file types if needed, but I thought those two covered it nicely. And then you can put here like company name and tagline, and then please provide the exact name of your company you would like to appear in the logo. If you have a tagline, please include this. Again, we're prompting the customer who buys that service to fill in this field when they place the order, right? So I have different examples here. Let's see, I guess I have 3 or 4 different ones. Here I have design style preferences. I ask them to share, any links to things they like, color preferences, and here I have a file upload. I say, upload any reference images, illustrations, inspiration files, etc. Okay, I'm showing this to explain why we would have different services instead of just one. So you can create different services that have different questions. That's kind of the gist of it. It's pretty simple. And then you just associate one of these with that product. And I'll just show you this. Email templates, an email notification will send to 2 different people, the service provider and the customer, based on different activities. So like a new service order, it'll say like, come to the admin and be like, hey, you have a new order, and here's the details of the order, and then like here's the requirements that the customer sent, things like that. Your delivery is approved. New message. Then we have a messaging system. I'll show you. So let's go show you that. All right. So this here is the back end of a single service. So now I'm looking at this from the service provider's perspective in the back end, and you can see we've tried to style it very similar to SureCart. There's definitely some, I think there's some Fiverr influence as well, but you get the idea here. Just some things that are important. The order number, the status. You can see the countdown. Here you can extend the delivery date if you need to. Here you can deliver the final files. It shows that as like a delivered status. Here you can see from the status tracker where we're at. Here's order details. I can click to go view that order. I can view that product. Here's the amount paid. And then there's this cool messaging feature. We have activity, which is not going to be, I'll show you a better example. But anyway, then requirements and delivery. So these aren't showing yet because I haven't done a good example of that. So let's go do that. So services, I can click to view this one. And yes, we are waiting for the customer to share their requirements from the form. But first, if I wanted to view this from the customer perspective, let me show you that because that's important. Here's what I'll do. I'll do a little trick. I'll go view this order. Now I'm only able to do this because I have our other add-on, the user switching add-on installed. So here I have this button from that add-on. So I can just switch to that user perspective now. So now I'm going to be looking at it to show you how the customer would see this. So here you go. Like, remember how in SureCart, this is very normal, right? We're in the customer dashboard. Here we're viewing an individual order, and we've added this section. Now I can go to this service. Now I clicked on that, but I could also go here. I can see all of the services that I, as a customer, have ordered from this website. So probably wouldn't normally be this many, but there you go. You can see them all. If there's more than 10, there'll be pagination, just like the orders work. So again, everything is using the interface of SureCart, tightly integrated. That's kind of the key here. You can see some of these orders are already completed. Some are work in progress. Here I can see that it's waiting for requirements. So I'm going to deliver them. You can even see this notice here that appears to me. I'm the customer. I need to provide this so that the service provider can get started. And you can see I'm on the requirements tab. These tabs here. So please provide attachment. Here we can see the dummy content, but you get the idea. Let's say I were to actually have real questions here and I need to upload some files. And when you say submit, again, this is like the official, like now we're starting like the order kind of officially in terms of the service. So that's been submitted successfully. Everything's going to update. And if I were to view the activity, now it says you submitted the requirements and the service started. And if I were to look at the requirements tab now, you can see that here is my answer to these questions. So it's really great. And now I can go back to now I can wait, or I could send even another message, add more context or whatever. Now I'm back to the service provider. I'm in the admin view, right? Let's say, everything's done. I'm ready to submit these files. So I can hit deliver now, and then I can say whatever, here are the final logo files, right? All right, so there's my logo. I'm gonna send, again, final delivery means sending this is like, it's the official, this is like the completed official thing. I could have just sent, like, uploaded them in the general message, and that's fine, but by sending them as the final delivery like this, if I had checked this, or like what I did, I clicked that button up here, it actually changes the status and it marks the activity. So let's look here. See, look, final delivery is sent to customer. See, it changed the status of it because I like officially sent that, right? Now let's go view this again from the customer perspective. Now, when I'm looking here in my services, notice here the status said waiting for approval. So again, now I'm the customer, so I'm viewing all my orders and, oh, this one is waiting for my approval. Okay, so I'm going to view that, and I already would have got an email also about that. So don't worry, it's not like you can miss it. It's just, I'm kind of just showing you examples here. So look at this. It says the final delivery has been sent by John Doe. That was the service provider. Great. Check this out. It says you received the final delivery from John Doe. Are you pleased with the delivery and ready to approve it? Now here I have two options. As you can see, I can say yes, I approve the final delivery, or I need some revisions. So let's do some revisions, right? Because of course, right? Could you add a cat or whatever? Then I can say request revisions, and that's going to, submit that. And now the service provider is going to get an email that says, you requested revisions. Say, I can see that I requested revisions. Now let's go look at it from the service provider's perspective. And I can see here the customer has requested revisions. Could you add a cat? So again, I could just write here, sure, here is the updated file. And I can say here is this is the final delivery. Last time I did it here, and I could say it here. By the way, let me do one more thing. Let's say, wow, I'm gonna need more time to add this cat. So I'm gonna extend the delivery date till tomorrow and save those changes. And now that will also show up in the activity. The customer will get a notification about that. You can see here. Look, you can see customer requested revisions. The delivery date changed, okay? So again, everyone can see this activity log. If there's delivery, see delivery 1 is here. See that? Now when I send another one, it will appear here as well. So now that I've taken the time to update the logo, I can send it. All right, and I actually don't have a cat in that, but I made it black. All right, so I'm going to send that, and I check this box here. All right, and you can see that I have sent this again, and if I were to view the delivery tab, I can see delivery number 2 there, and it's nice because then you can compare them. You can preview them, you can download them, and the activity will certainly show that too, okay? All right, let's go back to the customer. It's waiting for approval, so I'll come back in here. I can see that I've received another delivery. This time, I don't need any more revisions, so I'm going to approve it. And here's a little confirmation, which is handy. So I'm going to approve the final delivery. Now, as soon as that is done, the order is completed. There you go. It says you accepted the final delivery. I can still message if I want. I can order again. Nice little convenient thing. You can see our status tracker is completed. I can go to the delivery here and see my delivery. And again, here's the full activity. I accepted the final delivery and the order is completed. All right, so that's about it. It is just one of those things where I'm so happy to see this come together. It's very hard to make add-ons for SureCart, and to see this integration so seamlessly happen, obviously I'm excited. I'm excited because I know a lot of you have been asking for this, and yeah, it's really neat to actually see it happen. And I hope you enjoy it. And I'll be happy to take feedback, feature ideas. We want to make this add-on and all of our add-ons as good as possible, and we love hearing your feedback. So definitely let me know, And if you have any questions, you can certainly ask, and I'll try to answer them with any screenshots or screen recordings, anything you need explained further. And I really hope you enjoy this add-on. All right, we'll see you all in the next video. Be sure to subscribe and check out SurelyWP add-ons for SureCart.